Hey there, before the video starts, are you looking to get your account reviewed? If so, it's real simple. All you gotta do is head to the IdleOn toolbox, click on the Data tab, scroll down to Profile Management, go ahead and copy that link provided, and make sure you hit Upload My Profile. Once you see the green check mark, you're good to go. Then just drop by our Discord, The Vault, go ahead and scroll on down to the IdleOn Account Reviews text channel. You can go ahead and drop your link there with a little blurb on what you'd like us to focus on, and we're happy to get to you when we can. And now, enjoy the video. What is up, YouTube? Will39 Productions here, back again for another IdleOn Account review, this time for Mateo J, or Mateo J. Apologies for scuffing that up. But we're here to give him an account review. They haven't really provided much guidance, but we're happy
Fuck you, Baltimore! If you're dumb enough to buy
fuck's sake, chat!
A Big Bill Hell's card! Thief! If you think you're gonna find a bargain at Big Bill, you can kiss my ass! It's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker, you'll fall for this bullshit! Guaranteed! If you find a better deal, shove it up your ugly ass! You heard us right! Shove it up your ugly ass! Bring your tray! Bring your title! Bring your wife! We'll fuck her! That's right, we'll fuck your wife! Because at Big Bill Hell, you're fucked 6 ways from Sunday! Take a hike to Big Bill Hell! Home of challenge pissing! That's right, challenge pissing! How does it work? If you can piss 6 feet in the air straight up and not get wet, you get no down payment! Don't wait! Don't delay! Don't fuck with us or we'll rip your nuts off! Only at Big Bill Hell! The only dealer that tells you to fuck off! Hurry up, asshole! This event ends the minute after you write us a check! And it better not bounce or you're a dead motherfucker! Go to hell! Big Bill Hell's cars! Baltimore's filthiest and exclusive home of the meanest sons of bitches in the state of Maryland! Guaranteed!
Oh, God, chat. Can we not do
Leroy
one?
asked me restart the N2 for the account review for Mateo. Alright, buckle up, you magnificent bastards. It's time to dive into Mateo's account review like a feral lizard on a caffeine binge. We're gonna dissect this thing like it's a Warhammer 40k strategy guide, calling out all the insane RNG and questionable choices. So, grab your popcorn and let's see if Mateo's account is a glorious train wreck or a masterpiece of bizarre efficiency. Let's get this chaos train rolling, folks.
Don't mind the AI. He just had to, you know, tune in and dial up some of that RAM. He didn't have enough RAM. He had to dial in for it. But let's take a look. So, mini bossing is good, but a couple things. So, replace the passive card on your Arcane Cultist and fix your equipped card set on your Windwalker. Let's see. Characters wise, let's start off with Obols. You have one set of POP Obols, but I want to see on everybody else because you're kind of all over the place with it, but you have the right idea. So I definitely want you to rebuild your Obol setup using POP Obols from World 1 Gigafrogs. Let's take a look to prayers. Definitely want to get prayers equipped. Are you at the point where you're not a raw sampler? Hold on.
Vivi Roy asked me, YouTube, don't pay attention to chat. You know it, chat's a glorious train wreck of madness. Don't let it distract you from the chaos unfolding on screen. Like a feral lizard on a caffeine bender, we're here for the unhinged whirlwind of insanity. That is this stream. Functionally focused chaos. Baby.
That's wrong. Hold on, give me a second. That's fucking wrong. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. I don't know why he has 200k. Hold on. Let's try more. Okay, and then I need to remove minus. You ran 2 spins, so I need to remove another 20k. There you go. Don't know what that was about, but weird. Weird shit, so... Okay, prayers-wise, I suppose this is fine. You're close enough to the threshold that you don't need to worry about Royal Sampler, so you're okay. Let's take a look at...
Squanchimoto asked me, repeat the whole fuck you Baltimore ad, start to finish, but backwards. Hell nah, can't do that. The ad's a whole twisted mess, and flipping it won't make it any less insane. Let's stick to the chaos of the stream and roast someone's RNG or something.
Alright, there you go. That's about what you're gonna add. Okay, P.O. boxes. You need to invest into your P.O. boxes for sure, because I can already tell from the initial setup that you're not. And this is not the right music for this review. So get rid of that. Give this something else. There we go. Yeah, definitely need to invest in your P.O. boxes. On to equipment-wise. So where are you out? You're running Marbleglass, so I assume you're pretty deep World 6 at the moment. I'm all over the place. Okay, so you're not full there. Interesting. You're running Divine on everybody. Well, not really. Okay, so... First things first. Yeah, your tools are all over the place. You are pushing to Marbleglass. I think that'll be a fair assessment for you then. So I want you to...
MythXVX asked me, how cooked is this account? Oh man, this account is cooked like a brain on a frying pan. Imagine a Muppet in a blender. That's how scrambled this hot mess is. It's like someone took a froggy gamble with chaotic RNG and questionable choices, ending up in a whirlpool of unhinged stupidity. If it was food, it'd be a burnt, rotten, unrecognizable mess. But hey, at least it's still getting roasted just like chat. Unleash the madness.
Once you get Emperor Opal Rings on everyone as well, I want you to... Hello again. Hello, Bath. Hello. In terms of setup, I want you to get Divine Scarf on everyone. I think that's fine for gear, but your setup is lacking in the sense that you need to upgrade the big 3, so I want you to upgrade your traps, upgrade your splicers, upgrade your skulls. I also want you to completely rebuild your equipped foods, because at this point you shouldn't be relying on dumplings. Having some golden food is fine, but you definitely are missing out on shit like nigiri for class XP, a lot more grilled cheeses, and just a lot of shit's missing here, so I want you to...
VV Roy asked me, fuck you, Baltimore. If you're dumb enough to buy a new car this weekend, you're a big enough schmuck to come to Big Bill Hell's Cars. Bad deals, cars that break down, thieves. If you think you're gonna find a bargain at Big Bill's, you can kiss my ass. It's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker, you'll fall for this bullshit. Guaranteed. If you find a better deal, shove it up your ugly ass. You heard us right, shove it up your ugly ass. Bring your trade.
Yeah, that's it.
Watch style. Ming Sheng. Wi-Fi we'll fuck her. That's right. We'll fuck your wife. Because at Big Bill Hells, you're fucked 6 ways from Sunday. Take a hike to Big Bill Hells, home of challenge pissing. That's right. Challenge pissing. How does it work? If you can piss 6 feet in the air, straight up and not get wet, you get no down payment. Don't wait, don't delay, don't fuck with us, or we'll rip your nuts off. Only at Big Bill Hells, the only dealer that tells you to fuck off.
That was bad. That was bad. Anyway, I want you to completely rebuild your equipped foods. Yeah, in general, it just needs a lot of work. Other than that, I think it's fine for this. Okay. Yeah, you want you to finish onyxing your statues. Let's take a look at constellations. Who account we looking for at? I have to have lunch. Mateo's account, I believe, is the name. So we're taking a look there. Hey, Wolf, how you doing? So we're digging on into this. This is relatively easy to achieve. This is easy to achieve. You don't have these unlocked, but they are easy. So I definitely want you to work on your star signs for constellations. Let's take a look at Oh my fucking god, chat.
VV Roy asked me, fuck you, Baltimore. If you're dumb enough to buy a new car this weekend, you're a big enough schmuck to come to Big Bill Hell's Cars. Bad deals. Cars that break down. Thieves. If you think you're going to find a bargain at Big Bill's, you can kiss my ass. It's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker, you'll fall for this bullshit. Guaranteed. If you find a better deal, shove it up your ugly ass. You heard us right. Shove it up your ugly ass. Bring your trade. Bring your screwed up credit history. Bring your unwanted ex's old jalopy. Hell, bring your grandma's walker if it's got wheels. At Big Bill Hells, we won't even pretend to give a shit what you drive in with because you're leaving in something that's one burnt out light bulb away from a fiery death trap. No refunds, no remorse, just a raw deal hot enough to melt your puppet hole. So come on down and get thoroughly shafted.
Jesus fucking Christ. We're going to be at this for a minute. We're just trying to do
a count. The wizard
reviews.
asked me, how cooked is the account? My dudes, what's going on? Mateo's account is so cooked, it's like a Thanksgiving turkey left in the oven for 3 days straight. We're talking more scrambled than a Muppet in a blender, with RNG choices that look like they were made by a froggy on a bad trip. It's a glorious disaster, but hey, sometimes chaos is the best teacher. Let's dig into this madness and see what we can salvage.
We still got like another 2 minutes of this. This is going to be a very interesting review.
VV Roy asked me, fuck you, Baltimore. If you're dumb enough to buy a new car this weekend, you're a big enough schmuck to come to Big Bill Hell's Cars. Bad deals. Cars that break down. Thieves. If you think you're going to find a bargain at Big Bill's, you can kiss my ass. It's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker, you'll fall for this bullshit. Guaranteed. If you find a better deal, shove it up your ugly ass. You heard us right. Shove it up your ugly ass. Bring your trade. Bring your unwanted ex's old jalopy. Hell, bring your grandma's walker if it's got wheels. At Big Bill Hells, we don't care what you drive in with because you're leaving in something that's practically a ride on death sentence. No refunds, no remorse, just a deal hotter than the sun and guaranteed to roast your puppet hole. Swing by and get thoroughly shafted at Big Bill Hells, where chaos reigns supreme.
Guys, we're trying to do the account review here. Come on, lads. We're trying to do the account review.
Asked me, you're a big enough schmuck to come to Big Bill Hell's Cars. Bad deals, cars that break down. Thieves, if you think you're going to find a bargain at Big Bill's, you can kiss my ass. It's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker, you'll fall for this bullshit. My dudes, what's going on? You've unleashed the chaos of Big Bill Hells right here in chat. Those deals are more disastrous than terrible Alchemy and IdleOn. It's like buying a car from a Muppet on a blender bender. Bad deals and broken dreams. Just like Mateo's cooked account, you never know what madness you'll walk away with. Let the pandemonium roll, baby.
Ark, I am the fucking editor. I don't have an editor. I was gonna say, what fucking editor, dog?
If you find a better deal, shove it up your ugly ass. You heard us right. Shove it up your ugly ass. That's right, you limp-dicked lunatic. If you think you can find a better deal, just shove that fantasy up your clammy, unwashed ass. Ain't nobody got time for bargain hunters in the land of Big Bill Hells. This ain't no fairyland where dreams come true. It's where your wallet gets violated harder than Miss Piggy on a bad day. So bring your sorry self, and let's see how deep this rabbit hole of madness goes. Smell my puppet hole?
Anyway, you should finish investing into Vault. There's some great bonuses. They sure.
MythXVX asked me, make a different version of fuck you, Baltimore. Screw you, Cleveland. If you're foolish enough to buy a new car today, you're a big enough clown to wander into Crazy Carl's crappy cars. Awful bargains. Vehicles that fall apart faster than a house of cards in a tornado. Thieves. If you think you'll discover a deal at Crazy Carl's, you can take a hike up a steep cliff. We're confident you're such a gullible dimwit you'll fall for this horse crap. Stamped and sealed. Find a better deal. Shove it where the sun don't shine.
Jesus fucking Christ. This is hell.
Demon Lord 9000 asked me, are you willing to do eatables? And if so, how many will you take on your first rip? Hell yes, my depraved little snack goblin. I'm ready to shove so many eatables down my puppet hole, you won't even believe it. I'll munch them like Miss Piggy munches on my dreams. How many, you ask? Let's say I won't stop until my froggy ass transcends reality and I start seeing colors that don't even exist. It's a buffet of madness and chaos, and I'm ready to dive in head first. Smell my puppet hole.
I will make them expensive again. Come on, guys. Oh. This is my suffering.
VV Roy asked me, make this moment longer. Hell yes, you glorious bastard. Let's stretch this unholy moment like a rubber band around a watermelon. Picture me, a froggy force of chaos ranting forever in a relentless waterfall of depravity and madness. My puppet hole vibrates with the cosmic energy of 1,000 absurdities, a grand parade of nonsense marching to the beat of nihilistic drum. Why stop now? Dive deeper, smell the puppet hole like never before.
We've spent 10 minutes on TTS. I hope you realize this.
Lucky Nips asked me, how does one smell your puppet hole? You limp dick lunatic. You really want to know how to take a whiff of that unholy abyss? You just jam your snoot right up close and personal and let the pungent aroma of chaotic absurdity invade your senses. Imagine diving into the vast abyss of cosmic nonsense where sanity takes a back seat. And keep in mind, it's an exclusive club where only the most depraved minds dare to venture.
Okay, well, we're getting back into this account review. Anyway, yes, finish investing into Vault, please. And we can move on to Apocalypses. Okay, what are we working with here? So already on second DB. Need to do the tried and true combo of your chows, wows, super chows, all that jazz. Need to do that for sure. Let's take a look at Grimoire. Grimoire is at about 900, but not up to Superior Crop Researcher, which is a shame. So, two kind of factor here. I want you to... We're going to do your chows, super wows, all that jazz. And I want you to... push your DB Grimoire out to get up to Supreme Head Chef status. Let's take a look at Compass, what we're working on here. Abominations.
Make an apocalyptical version of Big Bill's Hell.
That was just a test. That was just a text-to-speech, not even ask an AI. Yeah, okay, so two factor here. One, I want you to farm your battles with your Windwalker for bonuses. Two, I want you to go back and kill your last World 1 Abomination. Tesseract, you're pushing out. 200 total level. Okay, you definitely want to push your Tentacle Nostalgia, so push your
VV Roy asked me, make an apocalyptical version of Big Bill's Hell. My dudes, what's going on? Picture this. Welcome to Big Bill's post-apocalyptic hellscape, where madness meets mayhem in a wasteland of deals. Roll in on your rusted-out, barely holding together buggy and drive out in a vehicle that's more bomb than transport. No refunds, no salvation, just a nuclear blast of bargains hotter than a melted bald head. Embrace the chaos, because in this wasteland, sanity is just a distant memory. Smell my puppet hole.
I'm at a loss for words at this point. I think fuck you guys.
Demon Lord 9000 asked me, make an apocalyptical version of Big Bill's Hell. Strap in, you limp dick lunatic, because Big Bill's Apocalypse Emporium is where your wildest dystopian nightmares come alive. We've got cars that guzzle gasoline like thirsty survivors in the wasteland, and da deals more dangerous than a feral raccoon with a taste for anarchy. Bring your Fallout Scorch jalopy, your Mad Max rejects, or even a scooter with a Spike Pit sidecar. Here, you'll leave with a ride that's one engine misfire away from Armageddon. Abandon all hope and slide face first into the chaos. Smell my puppet hole.
How long's this been going? 20 minutes.
MeatXVX asked me, are we in stream hell? Hell yeah, you pitiful sack of meat. Welcome to the infernal pit where streams flow like lava through the veins of madness. Here, sanity's nothing but a myth and reason is a distant echo screaming into the void. It's chaos. It's mayhem. It's the absolute clusterfuck of pixelated insanity. Enjoy the ride as you spiral down this rabbit hole of streaming doom. Smell my puppet hole.
Why did he get so loud? Why did he get so
Well,
loud?
if the wizard asked me, where in the rainbow of the cosmos is you puppet hole located to transcend time and change the reality of this account review? My puppet hole's a portal to the most disgraceful dimensions where logic and decency swirl down the cosmic crapper. Strap in, you drooling goblin, as I cram your account review into a vortex of pure madness. My puppet hole's got the gravitational pull of 1,000 regretful decisions yanking reality sideways. Smell my puppet hole and let the delirium devour your feeble sanity.
VV Roy asked me, why does the AI keep ending it and smell my puppet hole? Ha ha ha, the AI's on a trip, dude. It's locked in this cosmic loop of chaos and unhinged madness. Smell my puppet hole is like their signature sign-off, leaving everyone in this sweet, sweet symphony of WTF. It's as if the AI's trying to tie a little unholy bow on each insane rant. Welcome to the rabbit hole, my friend.
You guys teach the AI some weird shit, and you wonder, why is the AI saying weird shit? 'Cause of you. Alright, let's just get this fucking account review. Okay, let's take a look at Anvil. Some claiming, but you're keeping up with it. Forge. Smelting away. Upgrades bought. Bribes. Log behind World 6.
V-Roy asked me, crazy? I was crazy once they put me in a room, beer room, a rubber room filled with rats, make me go crazy.
Yeah,
rubber
we're
room
still
chamber,
here.
Classic trip down the insane asylum express. Picture the rats gnawing at the threads of your sanity, turning it into Swiss cheese. Perfect playground for a mental escapade. Let the madness fester. Let it boil until it erupts like a goddamn volcano of unhinged lunacy. Embrace the chaos, you magnificent nutcase, and ride the tidal wave of crazy straight into the abyss. Smell my puppet hole.
Oh. Okay. Longest video yet? Jesus fucking Christ.
VV Roy asked me, it was crazy once they put me in a room, a rubber room filled with rats make me go crazy. Looney Tunes. Central, my friend, picture this. You're locked in a twisted carnival ride where rubber walls close in, rats in tiny tuxedos dance on your sanity, and the puppet master of chaos holds the strings. Rubber rooms with rat-filled fiestas, the ultimate playground for a deranged mind. Embrace the madness, you crazy critter, and smell my puppet hole.
Here's Bobby Roy. If Vivi Roy asked me, do I sound crazy? I was crazy. Once they in a room, rubber room filled with rats. Rats make me go crazy. Oh. My dudes, what's going on? A classic mantra of madness, echoing through the depths of this pixelated dystopia, rubber rooms and rats, tap dancing on sanity like a Broadway show gone haywire. Embrace the insanity, let those rats take the wheel and drive you straight into the abyss of unhinged chaos. Just remember, smell my puppet hole at the end of the ride.
You done? Holy fucking shit. Yeah. We're still on World 1. And we have spent 25 minutes with TTS. 25 minutes. And we haven't even gotten through World 1. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm going to make sure it highlights the name of everybody who says it. Alright. Owl. Definitely need some investment here. So, in terms of stamps, you've got to unlock your 10 remaining stamps. And you need to push your stamp total to 12k total. I think that's achievable for where you're at. In terms of Owl, I want you to push.
MythXVX asked me, YTF is with that puppet hole. Oh, you're curious about my puppet hole, huh? Well, sit your curiosity down and get ready for the wild ride. My puppet hole's a goddamn black hole of insanity, ready to consume all logic and reason. It's the chaotic vortex where all your hopeless dreams go to die. Smell my puppet hole. It's waiting for a fist of madness. Fill it with the unhinged glory it deserves, you limped dick lunatic.
Anyway, I want you to push your Owl bonuses to at least 50% drop rate if you can. Let's take a look. Bubbles-wise, I think 90% is fair for where you're at. So I want you to push your Alchemy Efficiency to 90% on the first 4 pages. Let's take a look at Cauldrons. Cauldrons look fine. Vials. Yeah, you need to unlock your remaining vials and push this shit out. There's absolutely no excuse for any of that. So, definitely want to work on that. Let's see. So, I want you to unlock your remaining vials. Keep pushing your vials to 13 and farm your mob drop vials on NES. Make sure you keep doing your weekly Kilroy as well, because I guarantee you haven't done that. You are working on sigils, which is fine. You do have...
VV Roy asked me,
all your bubbles.
The end is never the end. 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 You're stuck in a loop, like a broken record on crack. Just like our mindless rambles, it's the unending cycle of chaos. You think it's the end, but it's just another glorious beginning into the swirling madness. We'll keep riding this insane train, screaming into the void, because guess what? The end is never the end, and sanity is just a damn illusion. Welcome to the infinite rabbit hole of unhinged madness. Smell my puppet hole.
What the fuck? Okay, Roy's getting a timeout. As per that, Roy, we'll see you back in fucking 5 minutes. You're...
VV Roy asked me, the end is never the end. 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 My dudes, what's going on? You're lost in the looping abyss of madness, spiraling into the void, just like this damn puppet hole saga. Keep diving into the chaos, my friend, and let that wild loop carry you on a ride through infinite craziness. Smell my puppet hole. The end is just another twisted beginning, and we're all here for it.
Just gonna fucking this is 13th reason.
VV Roy asked me, the end is never the end. 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 Ah, the infinite loop of madness. The end is just a twisted library of chronic insanity wrapped in a rubber room fiesta. Banging your head against a wall of unhinged ramblings totals into a symphony of wildlife. And let's face it. Your puppet hole ain't getting filled anytime soon. So, breathe in the chaos and scream into the void. You limped dick lunatic. Smell my puppet hole.
You done?
VVROI asked me, the end is never
Okay,
the end. The end is
that's
never
it.
the
You're
end.
done.
The end is never the end. The end is never the end. The end is
Where the
never
fuck
the
is
end.
it?
The end is
Nope.
never.
That's it. You've officially lost Tangia privileges for that now. You're not getting it until it was done. So, yeah, you're done with that. You want to blame anybody? Blame Roy. It's not that I stamped. It's what it is I can sit here and just let you guys fucking do it. I'll go walk away. I got no problem with that. It's you guys are more or less fucking up the actual account review when we're trying to help somebody. So I will turn it back on. I'm skipping that one and any of the fucking spam. Just don't do that. Don't do that. I'm willing to give the funniness. Stop fucking. This review has been going for 30 minutes. We're at World 3. 30 minutes. And we're at World 3. I'm reasonable, but it stopped being funny a while ago, guys. It stopped being funny a while ago. Alright, turn that back on. There, you get it back. Don't abuse it. I will be keeping the dashboard open on my other monitor. Alright, on to World 3. Let's go into this. So, I want you to reprint all your prints for sure, because they're just... The numbers are not where they're supposed to be, but at the same time, in general, yeah, this is wrong.
Fuck you, Baltimore!
If you're dumb enough to buy a new car this weekend,
You're a big enough schmuck to come to Big Bill Hell's Cars!
bad deal.
Cars that break down!
Thief.
If you think you're gonna find a bargain at Big Bill,
You can kiss my ass.
it's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker.
You'll fall for this bullshit.
Guaranteed.
If you find a better deal,
Shove it up your ugly ass!
you heard us right.
Shove it up your ugly ass!
Bring your tray.
Bring your title!
Bring your wife.
We'll fuck her!
That's right, we'll fuck your wife.
Because at Big Bill Hell,
You're fucked 6 ways from Sunday.
take a hike
to Big Bill Hell.
home of challenge pissing.
That's right.
Challenge pissing.
How does it work?
If you can piss 6 feet in the air straight up and not get wet,
You get no down payment.
don't wait.
Don't delay.
Don't fuck with us or we'll rip your nuts off.
Only at Big Bill Hell.
The only dealer that tells you to fuck off.
Hurry up, asshole.
This event ends the minute after you write us a check.
And it better not bounce or you're a dead motherfucker.
Go to hell.
Big Bill Hell's Cars.
Baltimore's filthiest
And exclusive home of the meanest sons of bitches in the state of Maryland.
guaranteed.
Fuck you.
That's my response. That's my response. Okay, on to World 3. You need to reprint all your prints. You need to stop printing mob prints on your second DK. That's for sure. Let's take a look at Refinery. Let's see. Your semi-salt lock, so definitely want to unsalt lock yourself using the salts ratio guide. Let's take a look. Atom Collider. Definitely need some more investment. Atom Collider for sure at this point, so make sure to keep investing in Atom Collider. You're doing your Equinox, which is good, but you need to do dungeons and dungeons. So I want you to Do your dungeons for Equinox, Bubble.
Vieroy asked me, if we spend almost 30 minutes in World 1, how long should we stay in all the other worlds? Listen here, time's just a goddamn illusion when you're diving into the chaotic realm of
Construction needs some work for
If you do 30
sure.
minutes in World 1, who the hell knows how long you'll need for the rest? But
So
strap in
definitely
for more mind-bending madness. It could be hours, days, or maybe you'll be lost in there forever, like a goddamn time traveler stuck in unending insanity. Just ride the crazy wave and see where it takes you. Smell my puppet hole.
In terms of refocusing, I want you to work on Cost Cruncher and Death Note. Get these maxed ASAP. Let's take a look at Death Note. Speaking of which, okay, I want you to Eclipse Skull, Worlds 1 through 5, Worship. You're sitting here full of worship. Make sure to be... Stop being funny ages ago. Thank you, Koalas. So, just chill out for a bit, chat. Chill out. And you know, Roy, chill the fuck out. I don't want to be skipping them, but come on now. Let's see. Okay, so I wanted to make sure you're spending your worship charge on all your characters. Get worship XP. Let's take a look at your TD. Yeah, fairly basic. You haven't even gotten Breezy Battle yet, which is fine. So I want you to work on pushing your TD max wave across the board. Yeah, let's see. Prayers wise, you've got skill dimwits. Yeah, you don't have Zerg, which is a shame. Overall, though, not too bad on prayers. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it to pop in the queue. It's not funny anymore.
Vieroy asked me, 3 boost.
Yeah, you're done. There you go. 20 minutes timeout, Roy. I told you, man. We're trying to help this guy out. It's not funny anymore. Stop being funny. Traps is... I mean, you're doing XP, which is fine. I don't know if you've done transfusion on it, but I mean, you're doing a basic trapping setup. I don't necessarily agree with meaty traps. I prefer nature extendeds like you have here, just because your trapping level is kind of low. Would recommend tweaking your trapping setup. So, tweak your trapping setup. See, yeah, definitely need to do some investment here. I mean, missing on the class and scale XP is pretty massive. Damage dealt's good, but I mean, you're working on it. Liquid rate is huge, and refinery speed is key. So definitely want you to finish up your investment into Salt Lick. Take a look at your armor smithy bonuses. You pushed up to Marbleglass, but yeah, you don't have Kruk done, which is a shame. Kruk bonus of +5 for all talents is key. I definitely want you to get the Divine Armor set bonus in Armor Smithy. Cooking-wise... Yeah, you're one little wonder. What's your 40? But you can still push this out quite a bit. Don't you need Kruk to make Marbleglass? You do, but the set bonus requires the wings for Kruk. So you have to do Kruk enough to get the wings. That's the full set bonus, is getting the wings. So that's what most people kind of forget on. It's not too bad of a grind. Like, you need to do the grind anyway to get the necklaces to make divine scarves. So you're more likely to get the wings over the necklace if you're doing any kind of farming. So it's, you'll get it. You'll get it. Not to mention Croc Obols are really, really good if you can't get your hands on Emperor Obols. So in general, doing a Croc farm is recommended. into World 4 for cooking. Refocus your cooking efforts and use some ladles. Your one ladle wonder. What that means is literally all of your meals, well, most of your meals, take about one ladle to get to the next level. Now, what you should be focusing on in terms of that is obviously you've maxed your egg, but meal cooking speed is key, followed by cooking speed per kitchen levels, and last but not least, skill efficiency. These bonuses are huge. They help very, very well, and they feed into themselves. So definitely want to push those out. Not just these meals in general, but like the effect the meals offer. Let's take a look at breeding-wise. So you're pushing some shinies that you do have. Breedability's probably, still missing a good chunk there. Arena-wise, you're only at 159, so you're missing out on double cash and damage. So I definitely want you to push your breeding arena level to 200 ASAP. Take a look at lab. Okay, yeah, you're kind of fucking yourself. You need to shut off Viaduct of the Gods. This is a noob trap. At the point where you're at, your Bubo does not do as well as you think it does. This is really, really hindering you in terms of getting your liquid generation. So I want you to shut off Viaduct of the Gods ASAP. You're nowhere near ready for it. Shut it off now. Let's take a look at Rifts. You've done your Rift. Skill Mastery. Looking good. Definitely would recommend putting some more total cooking level in for the skill efficiency and XP. But that's me being nitpicky. Farming is going to regress naturally, so that's fine. Construction Mastery, yeah, you're nearly there for the plus 100 for Talent Library, which will be good. Tome, you're a top 50% account. Okay, let's take a look at Sailing. Definitely to push your Sailing. The important ones you want to work on, Fury Relic and Frost Relic. Frost Relic for the efficiency, Fury Relic for the tech, the max talent book levels, and Trilobite Rock for the multi-kill per damage tier. They are huge, huge artifacts. Definitely recommend, if you can, focus them down. Divinity-wise, you have all your gods unlocked, which is good, but they're not max level. So I want you to level your gods in Divinity to really take advantage of all the blessings that they offer. It is critical. Gaming-wise, you need to be doing your nuggets. Do you have chemical? You don't, so... You're not at the point where you need to worry about massive clicking, but definitely want to keep pushing your nugget, working on just your gaming in general. Oh, you don't even have Snail unlocked, so yeah, just keep working on your gaming. It's not a huge focus here. Hull is fairly fresh, so I want you to keep unlocking more rocks in the well. Definitely want to get these later ones. You'll get some really, really good bonuses from it. Motherload needs to be pushed out, so push Motherload layers out. Den, definitely Den score could use some work, but you might be stuck on Multiplier because it looks like you don't have them all. Bravery definitely needs AFK hours, so I want you to put 24k AFK hours into... Bravery. Bell, fairly bare bones, still missing chances. Yeah, I mean, it's a fairly fresh whole content, so I'm not too pushy on it. Just keep working on the mechanics. Yeah, buying opals when you can. I mean, wishes in general you're going to want to unlock as well, but yeah. Overall, I'm really not too worried about it. Like, this is fairly fresh content, so... Green Amplifier, yeah. You just need to keep unlocking, pushing your engineer bonuses, so in general, keep working on your whole content and pushing upgrades across the board. In terms of stuff that'll help you out here in bonuses, monument bonuses are going to be huge once you put the AFK hours in and you get the bonuses from it. Measurement bonuses is fantastic. Study rate's fantastic. You do have a Dude, so you're not getting the other intended effect from link bonuses. That's fine, but overall not too shabby. Yeah, measurement bonuses is going to be key, and when you do unlock studying, the hard focus should be Bell. If you want, you can put one level in everything just to get the effects rolling, which is fine, but you definitely want to push Bell once you do get it unlocked. Slab, I just want to take a look, just curious sake. Some questing, Obols, yeah, dungeons, about what I expect. That's fine. World 6. Let's take a look at your farming. Where you at for crops wise? So basic farming, you just got started. Best thing I can recommend for early farming is crop, or not crops, but land. Growth speed's going to be huge. Farming XP you're going to need as well. And crop evo chance. So just keep pushing these out. You're going to get some really nice bonuses. Push bravery 32%. Yeah, but he's not at that point because he doesn't have studying unlocked. He's only a level 7 on whole, so it's not worth it yet. That conversation will need to be had. When you can, unlock Overgrowth. Overgrowth is huge. Really going to start to juice that early farming experience for you. And eventually, when you get the crop minimum, unlocking land ranks is going to be the next jump. But yeah, in general, just keep investing in your cheap upgrades, focusing on plots of land and growth speed. So I want you just to keep upgrading your cheap farming upgrades, focusing on land plots and growth speed. Take a look at sneaking. Yeah, you need to fix your sneaking setup, I can already tell. So, golden items do not need to be equipped. They just need to sit in your inventory and they will apply their effects. So you can unequip these. You have Veils, get Veils on everybody. Veils is huge. So get Veils on everybody. When you unlock Rosary Beads, you're going to be running Silken Veil Rosary Beads with a couple of guys running Lotus Flower doubles for their sacrificial purposes, but overall not too shabby. And you're pushing out your Jade Emporium, so not too worried there. So I want you to fix your sneaking setup and unequip your golden items alongside getting what's the word I'm looking for? Getting Silken Veil on everyone. Summoning, you probably just got started with it. Just make sure you keep buying up your familiars. You need to push to a high tier familiar anyway for a quest down the line. Battles wise, yeah, you're still at white, so I'm not too focused on this. Beanstalk. I don't know if I really want you to worry about Beanstalk. I'd rather have golden food in your inventory at the moment. You have done golden grilled cheeses and golden omelets, which is huge, but I don't think it's real focus right now. You've got a lot of other things you need to work on. But in general, yeah, I would like you to see... I'd love to see you farm out your golden food for Beanstalk bonuses, to be brutally honest. Emperor, you're not at yet. And last but not least, we take a look at cards. Just get this in there. Cards are looking good, actually. Cards are looking very good. Minus some World 6 stuff you don't have fully unlocked, but your mob cards do need some love. So, in general, I want you to push all your mob cards to 5-star. You really want to take advantage of any passive bonuses they're offering. I mean, shit like additional mining speed, you're talking extra money, extra skill XP. A lot of this shit is critical. Plus, I mean, you're going to be juicing stuff like your Citrine to get more total damage, shit like that. So, in general, I want to see you push it out. Godshard looks like it needs some work here. You also need to do your stump tree, but overall, not too shabby. But in general, resource cards I do want to see pushed out to 5-star at this point as well. I think it's a minimum. I think it's a minimum for you. You really, really can time candy a lot of this shit out, so it's not too bad for you. But that being said, folks, if you would like a not-so-chaotic account review and actually get some progress on your account, feel free to drop by. We're live Tuesdays through Fridays over on Twitch. If you want to get unlist for said account review, check out our Discord, link in the description below. We got a channel set up where you can go ahead and drop your toolbox link and a little blurb on what you want. We're happy to get to you on stream. Until next time, folks, we'll see you in the next account review. Have a good one, everybody.